Hey everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy midweek mosh pit. I hope your midweeks are going off to a good start here. We're still waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes, as is the case usually after the weekend lag on the like streak. But usually by tomorrow or Friday, things pick up and the mosh pit delivers. Speaking of delivering, here is your amazing screenshot of the day. This screenshot of the day features two things I've never seen before. Title thread here by Motoraptor. Says, found a black market while getting my second knife piece, ... Mom followed, ... Yeah, so there are multiple things that I have never seen in this screenshot. The first is a black market inside of the Indiana Jones sequence. The second thing is mom in a black market. That's very odd and kind of crazy. Now, I'm wondering if there was, because I can't see too far to the left on the screenshot, if there's an actual exit, like a cellar door there, but that would have been interesting. Yeah, I have no idea how they found a black market in the Indiana Jones sequence. But thank you very much for sharing it. And again, if you have your own screenshots that you want to submit to the mosh pit, like epic ones like those right there, go to the /r/Invicta subreddit. It's a great place to be. Zulu 6 Alpha Sierra November Bravo 4 Yankee. We've got wow, this tears rate and damage is something else. Well, we've got Esau Jr., and we will probably be using Esau Jr. sooner rather than later, because good lord, man. Yeah. Also having a, I mean, there is quite literally nothing positive about this start here. I'm going to take Lost Fly just because it gives us 2 or 3 of Beelzebub already, even though Lard could have given us a chance to get the Sacrum Shuffle going. I just don't see any reason to take it. Yeah, this is an absolute nightmare start. 2.89 damage, 1.87 tears, a 0.83 shot speed. Yikes. Yeah, this is a big yikes here, folks. We got to be all hands on deck right now because this could get out of control, not in our favor in a hurry. The 0.85 movement speed is also a big problem. The Book of Secrets here, which is going to show us where the boss is, and that's about it. No big surprise there. So, what is Esau Jr.? Esau Jr. is a separate character altogether from Eden. It's another sort of kind of hidden character that you can't select directly unless you have Esau Jr. as the active item. So, what does it do? Esau Jr. will transform you from whatever character you're playing into Esau Jr. Esau Jr. starts off with totally different stats than Eden. It is a totally unique character. He also starts off with flying, which is nice. And the biggest thing about all of that is the fact that he does actually get extra items. Oh, wow, that's lucky. You're lying. Okay, I was going to say, there's no way that the super secret room could be in here because, like, yeah. And so we know the super secret room is somewhere here. The problem is that there's way too many places for it to be for me to know for sure, and I'd rather just take the bomb. Anyway. So Esau Jr., the biggest strength of Esau Jr. is being able to take all the items that your previous Isaac had, regardless of which character it is, it's still Isaac. And Esau Jr. effectively gains new items in place of those items. So the prevailing strategy that at least I employ when I have Esau Jr. is I try to get as many items as possible before I use it, because it only happens once. You will only be granted random items for the items that you had on the previous Isaac with Esau Jr. once and only once. It's on the first use, and that's it. So pretty much consider it a one-time use reroll for your starting items. And that's how it's like a Genesis reroll all in one, kind of. Now, when are we going to actually use Esau Jr.? Maybe after the first devil deal here. The old bandage. Now, old bandage is fine, and this is sort of a pivotal moment already. We only have one bomb there. Follow. Sorry. this is good because we can now do the Sacrum Shuffle, I think, if we get enough of a payout here with Old Bandage. So Old Bandage has to drop us some hearts here, otherwise it's just dead in the water. Okay, or it could, you know, just drop us nothing, and that's fine too. Something told me that that was going to be a Lover's card. I don't know what. We did not get teleported, but we did get another heart, which is good. 2 hearts, in fact. Get 30 cents. I'm going to take the Soul Heart now. I'm not going to save it for Esau Jr. because, again, we're only going to get 4 items here, and that's not enough. And there's not even a passive item that we can really gain in here for Esau Jr. I'm going to get more keys, though. Okay, so now we have enough bombs to at least find the super secret room. It's either going to be here, which I'd be very surprised at. Here, which is, again, it's more likely than the last spot, but it's not by much. And then here, which is the most likely spot. And this is the place that has to be. And for the crawl space, I'm not even going to bother, dude. It's just not even worth it. I will not be debated into this again. Hoo boy, rough start here. And really quickly, we'll go on to the last week's question of the episode because we are in for a struggle bus of all time here. Submitted here by Grey Dragon 88. Question of the episode: is Isaac still fun for you after playing for so many hours, or is it mainly just a job? And also, how long do you see yourself playing Isaac and putting out videos for it? So it's a multi-part question, obviously, I'm gonna I'll order it in the order of whence it came. So first off, the first question was: is Isaac still fun for you after playing for so many hours, or is it mainly just a job? Obviously, Isaac is my job. It's something that, I mean, you're defined by what you get paid to do. So, and in this case, I get paid to play Isaac. And it is a job that has never felt like a job. This has never felt like work. This is not something that I really truly dread every single day of doing. And you can ask a lot. For those of you who've been around long enough, I mean, there's been many series. I've talked about this quite often. I don't do anything if it's not enjoyable for me. And that includes playing the game that, you know, is popular or whatever. I mean, you can look at Hearthstone, you can look at League of Legends, or Here's the Storm. You know, all 3 of those games went out kind of on top as far as the peak. Come on, we just need passive items. As far as like the peak performance that my channel was doing at the time, like Here's the Storm was doing very, very well for me. It was just not enjoyable. And I stopped doing Solo Queue Silliness because it was just driving me crazy. Same thing goes for Hearthstone. I couldn't handle the RNG of it all, and you know, there was just not fun. And that was during a time where I was one of the few people who actually had access to the game. Like, you got to remember how exclusive the early days of Hearthstone was. Only people who had friends at Blizzard were allowed to play in the technical alpha and stuff. And I felt I was very fortunate to be able to get the hookup there and play it, and they gave me permission to put out videos and stuff, and they did numbers. I mean, Hearthstone was in terms of views, is one of the most popular games that I'd ever covered at the time anyway. You know, my average video views went from a few, like about maybe 700-800 per Solo Queue Silliness to thousands with Hearthstone. But it just simply was not fun anymore. Same thing goes for League of Legends. The Air Amazing series was doing very, very well. you know, my solo queue series was doing really good too on League of Legends, but it just stopped being fun. So the point I'm trying to make is that I don't play games based on how well they do on my channel or how popular they are. I play games that translate to fun for me because that translates through the commentary. With my style, because I don't do any editing and everything's on a one take, it fits perfectly. And Isaac is one of those games that I've said for many times, for many years, that is like the perfect streaming game. It's the perfect YouTube game because everyone who knows Isaac knows what's happening. You know, there's a beginning, middle, end. There's all kinds of layers of meta strategy involved. You know, there's differing play styles and opinions on items and that sort of stuff. So for that first part of the question, you know, it is my job to play this game, but it's also not something that feels like a job. This is a pretty pivotal moment here. I'm not going to take Cat of Nine Tails on Eden because I want it to be on Esau Jr. And then we're going to take all of these and then roll Esau Jr. here. So this is pretty huge. I'll answer the second part of the question of the episode. Wow. Okay, game. In a second here. Now, the reason why we're going to take all three of these is not necessarily because I like all three of them, even though they're not bad items, except for Zazel's Rage. But because, remember, we were basically doing a Genesis reroll here with Esau Jr., so this is pretty big. Let me go back to the shop really quickly. I think it was just treasure map. Actually, you know what? We need to go into the curse room first. So yeah, so Isaac, it is mainly my job, but it's not one that I treat like a job, and it's certainly not a game that I play because it's my job. It's because it's still fun, and I don't play things that are not fun. So, and so the second part of that question was, how long do I see myself playing Isaac for and putting out videos? And that one is, I mean, obviously it's a little bit more difficult to, I'll take the hit. It's a little bit more difficult to quantify in a single statement, but as long as you know, as long as I'm still enjoying Isaac, and as long as people are enjoying the videos, I'll keep playing Isaac. That's pretty much it. I mean, as far as like how far do I see myself playing this game in the future, I have no clue. It's a game that I can see myself just playing forever. And I'd be fine with it, you know, because again, everything is always fresh and new in Isaac. Despite problems that I've had with Repentance, despite problems, I haven't heard Dogtooth, by the way. Where's our super secret room? May have been rambling too much here. But yeah, the TLDR is I could definitely see myself playing Isaac forever. Okay. And I wouldn't mind that. Because of the fact that it is just endlessly replayable. It is the premier roguelite. And the people who know Isaac know what they're getting into. And I love being that part of someone's daily routine. You know, people, despite what people may think, like, the majority of the mosh pit who watch these videos, they come back because they expect and want the same thing. And this isn't... Wow. It was over to the left. I would have lost the money on that bet. All right. Let's roll Esau Jr. here. And let's see if it is worth taking Cat of Nine Tails on him rather than putting it on crappy old Eden. Dark Prince's Crown... Oh, yeah, our stats didn't go up, and I was incorrect about that. Esau Jr. does not get his own stats. He can take red hearts though. I'm still gonna take Cat of Nine Tails on Esau Jr. just because he has just better damage because of the stapler. Dark Prince's Crown isn't gonna do anything, and neither is my Shadow or Sister Maggie. But that was a pretty garbage reroll. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so the beauty of Esau Jr. is that we can at least go back to Eden to use the treasure map whenever we want to. And like right now. Walk out of this room and then pop. Pop. Never mind. Doesn't work. Let's not do that again, Golden Bill.
Bombs. Something's wrong. Shot speed down. Larger.
Can't move.
Full health. 1 makes you larger. I'm excited. Experimental pill. Lemon part. Hematemesis. I'm excited. Makes you small. Friends till the end. Range down. I can see forever. Something's wrong. Explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, we got the adult transformation, which keeps us out of the danger zone.
Something's wrong. Telepathy.
Okay. So after all that, I'd say that that was not worth it at all. The only reason why I even did that with Eden, because at this point he's the throwaway character. And I just wanted to see if we could get, like, maybe some not bad rolls there, but I think those were mostly exclusively bad. Take money equals power here on Esau Jr. So another benefit of, well, let me finish the question of the episode real quick. So Isaac is something that I still deem as infinitely replayable, and the people who enjoy these videos enjoy it because it's the same thing every day. It becomes their routine. It becomes something they can watch with the kids. They know that they don't have to worry about swearing. And just in general, I enjoy filling that niche because there's so many ways that people can spend their time. Gosh. The Hematemesis made a whole bunch of Eternal Hearts in here.
Friends till the end. I found pills.
This is getting... Okay, we just made more Eternal Hearts in here. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna keep doing this. Okay. Curse the Maze and Curse the Lost. Pretty fly. Yeah, you know what? I will take a pretty fly on Saul Jr. Okay, never mind. It's gone. That was the same pill that we just got done seeing. I'm gonna take all these Eternal Hearts. Remember, Esau Jr. can actually get Red Heart damage, or Red Heart upgrades, as opposed to like someone like Black Judas or someone. Yeah, I don't know what kind of... We're in a weird situation on this run. If we can get some significant upgrades on Esau Jr., he's going to be our go-to. Gosh. It's such a... What a weird juxtaposition that we are in with Esau Jr. having flying, but... Okay. Esau Jr. having flying, but not a lot of movement speed, and then... Eden being extremely tiny. Didn't mean to take that on him, but I guess we'll take it. Oh, wow. Yeah. We take these on Esau. Esau is our workhorse here. We don't necessarily need Spirit of the Night. I'm going to take it anyway, though. And then Sinvicta Robes will, I think, yeah, it gave us back our Eternal Heart here. So... Big time upgrades. I don't even know if we've been to the item room yet at this point. Kind of don't care. Get number. Okay, we get the number of the beast. But obviously we need some tiers here. So I'm going to go with number magnet, and I'm just going to head on down because this map is wacky. I did what I told myself I needed to do before going down, which was I needed to switch to Eden so we can get the treasure map. Apparently, it doesn't kick in until unless if you change floors with it on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we have Azazel's Rage. Also have another golden pill here, which I'm not gonna I'm not going to string around yet because I don't want to lose the map until after I'm done with the map. You know we're going to get more amnesia pills. So another benefit of Esau Jr., now I get back to focusing on the game here. And thank you again to Grey Dragon for a great question. Is we can essentially treat Esau Jr. like an extra life, like an extra character. So we can start a boss as Eden, and then if we get in trouble, or we just need a closing picture, then what we can do is we can simply switch to Esau Jr. and have that extra like set of like rack of hearts and stuff. Our Princess Crown is also enabled right now, but not gonna make much of a difference here. We need some movement speed on Esau Jr. Very wonky episode, I gotta say. See if we can get maybe some full mapping on Eden. That would be definitely beneficial. I decided to go on Eden at the last second here because I want to see what this pill is. Great. Let's go find our item room first, and then we'll go ahead and rip this golden pill. Yeah, I can't see where I am. It's like the longest lasting retrovision I think I've ever seen. I use the term see loosely here. Wow. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just take it on Eden. Oh, wow. Eden's moving way too fast. Yeah, it moves way too fast. Fast, yo. Yeah. Maybe that the Ultra Secret Room had I mean, it definitely had a chance to be here, but sad it wasn't. We can at least go out this way, though. I'm just going to still take this out. And then we can go through the secret room. So we only got to charge half of a soul heart for that. That's fine. All right, let's rip the golden pill and see what happens here. Okay, and that was it. Great, great times had by all. Now we are going to get a full charge for Esau Jr. And I'm making a mental note. Do not, I repeat, do not go down to the next floor and as Esau Jr. You want to be doing it as Eden so we can see the map. I'm not expecting to get a devil deal here. And we didn't. Yeah, we need that for Esau Jr. has no movement speed. And even after Speedball, it's still no movement speed. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go back and I'm going to go get a full charge on Esau Jr. so we can turn back to Eden and get the mapping on the next level. There we go. All right, so let's swap on over after we're done with the spikes, because Eden is like the size of like a thumbnail right now. All right, now we're Eden. We have the treasure map. It should work this time. And it did. There we go. Yeah, I guess we can go. Ow. Okay. What was that? Did you see the distance of this spider cover, dude? He went all the way from over here. Bro literally ran from there to here without stopping. What? How mad I would have been if I got hit by that. so that's 3. By the way, if you're wondering why I decided to check in any of those directions, because it's possible the item room could have been on any one of those except to the north. So I just wanted to check it just to see. Necronomicon here. This is going to give us Bookworm. Probably stick with the Necronomicon. I sincerely doubt that we're going to get much use out of the Anarchist Cookbook. Remember, Esau Jr. has the school bag. That's the reason why we're allowed. That's the reason why we're allowed to hold a second space for item on him, but not on Eden. Got one of those weird skinny item rooms. We also have money equals power, which is something I've already forgotten. Ooh, D-Twizzle. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take the D12. Now, one mistake I made was forgetting that I had money equals power and passing up on the Lucky Rock, Eden. Yeah, I'm getting real tired of getting shot at the last second here, dude. A better play would have been to definitely take the Lucky Rock with Eden, so we could load up our money and then swap to Esau Jr. to get the damage buff. So, but that was purely out of the fact that I forgot that we had money equals power already. Money equals power is one of those easily forgettable items. Hearts does nothing for us here. I mean, I'm willing to risk it for Biscuit here. Hey, you.
X-Lag.
Okay, good. Let's switch back to it's still on him. Dang it. I needed to drop this before swapping to Esau. I'm just gonna buy the full charge. It's super lazy of me, but I don't care.
Pretty fly.
Pretty fly. All right, so the D12 we can roll in here. There's already a bomb rock in here, which is nice. It's very nice. There we go. Counterfeit penny, which is pretty good for Esau Jr. here. Not the best roll with the D12, but you know what? Still got us the counterfeit penny. I will take the counterfeit penny after we're done with this boss. Is that double? That is a double tinted rock. Wow. Wow, look at that. We got our bombs back and everything. There you go. All right, so yeah, that was a very typical roll with the D12 there, just giving you value where there's just none. There's a tinted rock in here too. Okay, let's not pick up this money here. I'm only gonna get a tears upgrade, thank God. Let's take the tears upgrade. We don't care about betrayal. We can swap to Eden because we need to swap to him anyway. Then what we can do is we can pick up. We can actually pick up the counterfeit penny on him, and this will allow us to, if we need to farm coins for money equals power for Esau Jr., we can do this. We'll get one full charge on Esau Jr. just in case, or two. That's fine. There we go. So we got basically most of that money back. Now we also have a play here with the sack room shuffle if we really, really wanted to. We can't just flat out sacrifice Eden. But if we get the 30 coin payout here with the counterfeit penny, it could potentially be pretty pog. Old bandage. Bandage, I'm not gonna lie, you're kind of bumming me out here a little bit. There we go. We swap back to Eden now with the counterfeit penny. Get him a little bit of life. Been way more than 30 cents.
Pretty fly.
Counterfeit penny hooking us up fat there. Okay, yeah, that was a very, very good play. Very good play. I'll take that. So we have a situation here where it's two characters basically tag teaming the game to make a run work, right? Like this is a super duper mega crawl episode right now. But the difference here is that like I mean it was for good reason. I mean, like our stats are still garbage, don't get me wrong. Like they're still absolute trash. On Eden anyway. But for a different reason than the usual. But we're still kind of making it in this run right now because of our decisions to make, or because of our decisions that we've had with Esau Jr. I mean, this is a mega D12 room right here. There's a bunch of crap that happened. I don't know what blew up and what didn't, but okay. We don't need to worry about the counterfeit penny anymore. We're almost maxed anyway. A little bit sad that it was just all poop and not like rocks. Now what we can do is we can still re-roll this room. We don't have to destroy everything. I'm gonna get one tinted rock out of here. Yeah, I mean it's just that simple. The D12 is just so strong. I am gonna take Guppy's Paw. So Guppy's Paw it basically gets credited to the first character that touches it. So the credit for Guppy goes to Esau Jr., which is what we want. I decided to use it on Eden just because I want to have a little bit of HP on him. But what I love about Esau Jr. is that it forces you to be way more strategical than you usually are. Than I usually am. Let's put it that way. And we're making it through. Slowly but surely we're making it through this otherwise god-awful run. I mean, thank God we got Esau Jr., you know? Like, yeah, if we combined all the items that we had and put them on Eden, even though that's not technically how it would work anyway, because we obviously replaced a lot of items as Esau Jr., we would be much more powerful than what we started with. That's not the point. I'm gonna swap to Eden just to pick up the Soul Heart. And we'll swap back to Esau Jr. to roll this room with the D-Twizzle. This is again gonna be a mega reroll in here. Okay, whole lot of nothing going on in here. That's okay. We could just go down to the next floor, but I want to get a devil deal here. Okay, we have a full charge on Eden, so we can get the treasure map. Another tinted rock in the boss room. Wow. Yeah, we take the boulder right here. I'm going to leave that for Eden. Yes, I will take Sack Altar. Happily take Sack Altar here. Gimpy and the Pentagram, which is my favorite early 90s children cartoon. Swap to Eden so we have the benefit of the treasure map. Well and down. I think we're playing this run very well. Boy howdy, what a map. I'm wondering where the Stompy effect came from. That came from the adult transformation. And it definitely helps us out a lot. We can essentially go from having no mobility or very limited mobility to full mobility as long as we don't need flying. Not going to be blocked by rocks and stuff. Yeah. Take it on. I'm not going to switch to Eden for that. Oh, wow. Yeah, we could have had quite the shortcut there, I'm not going to lie. In fact, it's probably still better for us to go back to the secret room there. That's still going to save us more time than going through the rest of this map. I mean, we're skipping a lot of rooms here. This is a much, much, much faster route. Now, if the soul of Lazarus had actually turned you into resurrected Lazarus, like Lazarus's rags, I would immediately use it on Eden just to get him stats. But that's not how it works, unfortunately. Moon card. Take a moon card. Yeah, we definitely want and need to get one on Esau Jr. And then I'm going to swap to Eden, get the other one because we might as well, right? There's no reason not to. Then all we need is combat here. I don't want to fight the boss as Eden. Obrimi and Rotten Baby should help us out here. That was a crazy dodge, by the way. I would not be able to do that again if I tried. Okay, so we're going to fight the boss as Esau Jr. and then swap to Eden before the next floor. Skull-X is going to make... Or Maw of the Void's going to make quick work out of Skull-X. And we didn't get a double deal. All right. All right. I don't know. I don't know if this qualifies as a crawl episode or not. It feels very crawly. But I feel like the time that we've been using on this episode has been for way more min-maxing strategic value than most. And just like, you know, faffing about because we have just no damage whatsoever. You know, at least Esau Jr. has been kind of like the all-star here. Ironically, we're not going to be able to get this Eternal Heart to pop on Esau Jr. because we need to beat Esau Jr. in order for it to kick in. We do have another sack room here. It's a little bit more dangerous to play on this floor, though. You get another devil deal, which is surprising. Okay. We already have Leviathan, so this doesn't matter for Esau. Yeah, I'm taking another pretty fly.
Pretty fly.
Why not? Contract from below. We don't really need anything. It's kind of a nothing burger of a devil deal. And I honestly don't think it's worth it for us to even go into the sack room and do the shuffle. I am going to stay as Esau Jr. because I want this Eternal Heart to kick in for Dark Prince's crown. And we kind of have a little bit of mapping with the blue map. So I'm willing to take the risk. The risk being not seeing the map, of course. Then this way we will have mapping for the chest. So as always with the blue map, you can sort of guess where the boss room is going to be in the general direction of the super secret room. Unless of course you go towards it, and in order for you to go southwest, you got to go southeast. You got to go east, which kind of makes sense, I guess. As I go in the secret room here, okay. On the subject of Sinvicta firing unnecessarily, whenever I have an item that charges, like Brimstone or like Maw of the Void, I just do it instinctually. You're not gonna get Guppy. We were never going to get Guppy. Okay. Game is out to prove me a liar once again. And there you go. Like I said, not always. I will take the reverse chariot card because at least this allows me to have a much faster tears rate for the boss. I probably won't use against Isaac, but I might as well. So the boss room was nowhere near the super secret room, and this is one of those cases. But generally speaking, you can sort of guess where the boss room is. Tears rate going absolutely insane. Reverse chariot card's one of the best cards to get with rock bottom. I think I'll swap to Eden now, just so I don't forget. What? Not sure why this is still here. One of those mysteries of Isaac, but at least we have mapping for the chest. Here's the maze. These are all terrible. And at least we know where to go. Say thank you to the D12. We really don't need the D12 anymore. Butterbean's totally fine. Okay. Gotta get some quick parries off here, man. That was bonkers in here. Like, they may as well just say, like, hey, by the way, fissures are always going to be homing. The fissures will always hit you, is what they just need to say for Cage. Nine keys, might as well just take a look. Get D-Bizzle. The other D-Bizzle. Which people get, like, strangely aggro about with me saying D-Bizzle for Dead Bird as well as Dark Bum. I legitimately had someone yell at me in the comments for saying, like, you can't have two D-Bizzles. It confuses the viewers. Like, bro, chill. Think you'll be all right. Didn't realize there was a rule on stuff that I came up with. There's an HP upgrade in here. Obviously, we're not going to take it. Hey, you know what? It's not worth lowering her damage. Devil card would definitely take that for Blue Baby. Taking way more damage than I'm comfortable with here in the chest. Of course, the god-awful movement speed doesn't help us there, but we are going to be able to get through this one, which is a lot more than I would think at the very start of this run, based on our Eden stats. And, you know, it comes down to just smart decisions with Esau Jr. and just simply having Esau Jr., but this really does show you kind of the versatility and run-saving potential that you can get out of the item, whereas you wouldn't really think it, you know? It's killing it. It's killing it. Thank you very much. So we are out of this run, and yeah, Esau Jr. It's very good. If you haven't been using it, this is a great episode to try to train yourself in decision making. And let me know in the comments down below, did you use Esau Jr. playing the seed? How often do you usually wait till you use it? Do you wait till you get more items? I think in this case, just because of the lack of stats, it was just kind of necessary for us to use it just immediately after that first devil deal. And it was the perfect scenario with those 3 one-heart devil deals that we got on Eden. It just didn't pan out for us on the reroll. But either way, thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great start to your midweek here in the Mosh Pit. As always, I'll see you all next time. Be sure you click that like button. Let's get this one over 3,000 likes. Like streak back on schedule. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to patrons of mine like Paradoxius, Blackheart, Charleston, and I don't even know anymore. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.